Evelyn, played by Dame Maureen Lipman, has been in the background of quite a few storylines on Coronation Street recently but hasn't really had one of her own. With Fizz, Jenny McAlpine, wedding to Phill Whittaker, Jamie Kinna, just weeks away, the battle axe of the ITV soap will be doing everything she can to ensure Tyrone Dobbs, Alan Halshaw, doesn't do anything to ruin the big day. However, it could be she who ends up causing heartache when she goes head-to-head with the formidable Mimi Whittaker, Margot Lester. The drama begins in next week's episodes as Fizz is getting worked up ahead of Mimi's return to the Cobbles, despite trying to do everything to ensure her future mother-in-law wouldn't be in attendance. What doesn't make matters any better is Hope State, Isabella Flanagan, is making a scene about her bridesmaid's dress. Fizz also realizes amongst all this her veil seems to be frayed, and at this point, nothing seems to be going well and the day seems to be doomed already. Wanting everything to be perfect for her wedding to Phill, Hope overhears her mother's pleas from the hallway and it seems she is ready to cause mischief. As the youngster goes off into her own world, Mimi eventually arrives to oversee the plans in place for her son's big day. However, she seems to be having troubles of her own as no hotel in the area will let her stay because she has brought along her dog Coco. This leads Fizz to reluctantly ask her mother to stay with them, although the house is already overcrowded with Evelyn and Tyrone also living there. With everyone getting on top of each other, Mimi suffers an unfortunate accident as she is knocked over by Evelyn's dog Cerberus. After falling over, Mimi is rushed to the hospital where she discovers she has sprained her hip and she will need to take it easy. Evelyn is less than impressed when Mimi tells her she will be staying regardless and this could result in the women butting heads. With a feisty attitude, Evelyn is not one to back down from an argument and Mimi has shown from her previous stint on the Cobbles that she doesn't either. As the wedding ever closer, the two women could continue to bicker and make the atmosphere in the house untenable to live in. The pair could be warned if they don't stop arguing, neither of them will be going to the wedding as the day is not going to be overshadowed. Sitting down, Evelyn and Mimi could try to call a truce but the latter could infuriate the battle axe as no one has before. Unfortunately, as the argument gets more heated, the women could start shoving one another and it could be Mimi who falls. With a sprained hip already, she would be more vulnerable to a fall than Evelyn but she could hit her head on the table. As her head bleeds, Evelyn could realize she caused the tragedy and quickly make a call for an ambulance to come and assess Phil's mother. However, by the time the emergency services arrive, Mimi could be dead and Evelyn would be in big trouble with the law. Unable to talk herself out of this situation, Evelyn could confess she did kill Mimi by complete accident and she is regretful of the altercation. Could this be the end of Evelyn's time on the Cobbles as she realizes she has to face the consequences of her actions? How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, Kurt Benson, but who was he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phill in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corrie's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. The actress who plays Evelyn, Dame Maureen, has spoken out about her character and why she is so popular with viewers. Asked if she was surprised over the reaction to the character, Dame Maureen said, "No, the British public loves a battle axe who doesn't care whether she's loved or loathed." Pando Dane, Hyacinth Bucket, Lady Bracknell, bring it on. It's a way of fighting back in a male-oriented world. On whether she thinks her alter ego has mellowed over the years, she added, "We have seen a few more nuances in her palette, but she still has no discernible membrane between her brain and her lips. Fortunately she can take it as well as give it out," the soap star continued before explaining why she loves being a part of the blended family. Dame Maureen said, "She was pretty irredeemably unpleasant when she first met Tyrone and Fizz. And she has perhaps now become redeemably unpleasant through her humor and her grudging loyalty to the family she has acquired." Evelyn's feisty nature could result in her seeing red with Mimi and killing her, but having become such a fan favorite, viewers of the show could give a very different reaction to her being arrested. Will a new campaign for Free the Weatherfield one begin as viewers demand the battle axe is acquitted of the charges against her?